Seriously, coming down to the old dementia. Am I? Well, hardly matters now, don't it? I don't care. Who noticed? That's not fair enough, honey. All you people with dementia. Hey, Brad, I'm just farting around. Paying attention and not paying attention on. Thank you, Brent. I'll check that out. I've been wrecked, Brent. Very total wreck, and I still am. So, I would take anything I say personally because I'm feeling like a person. I'm feeling sorry. There you go. Farting is cool. I think farting is the only valid form of expression this world has. What I can gather. Except you, you're cool. Not me, but you're cool. Feeling self-loathing crap. I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I'm just disgusted. That my ex set me off, telling me I'm a bad American for I don't know what the hell she was talking about. Be politically motivated and aware. Yeah. I'm not a part of the society. I'm marginalized. I never have been part of the society. She doesn't get it. I'm not a citizen. I've never been a citizen. She should know. We've known her for years, and she's been amongst the homeless enough, and she still thinks we're citizens. What the fuck's her problem? Oh, damn, Brent. God. Don't do that, Brent. I've done that. It's horrible. And you're not even drunk, so hey, no. You got your own things. I've been clumsy as fuck lately. It's been a long time since I really injured myself, but that's gonna happen. Yeah. I'm not minimizing your tragedy because that's fucked up. Oh, that knee has gotta hurt. That knee's really hurt. Yeah. Knees are important, too. You don't want to mess up your knee. Knees don't heal up really well. All parts of your body, lots of them can heal adequately. Knees, there's a lot of structure there. Brent, I got a friend named Joe who could trip over lint. I swear, I've never met a clumsier person in my life. Just I watch him, but he could balance well, and he could gain his balance like a big boy. But I stopped mocking him for it because he doesn't find it funny. It's his one thing where he's sensitive about. So I'm not gonna. Yeah. He's done it to me too. So yeah, Brent. How's your dad doing, Brent? Your dad's cool. Your dad's a celebrity here. Hi, Brent's dad. Say hi. Your dad seems like just a really cool couple of cool parents around here, and I commend them because I think good parents are really kind of rare. That's my. I'm almost entirely anti-family, except with Brent. If you have a good family, oh please, it's great. I don't like. Whatever. I don't know. I've been called that way in some not very flattering ways. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Brian, you strike me as somebody who's really holding it together as well as you can. That's commendable. Yeah, you're doing good. Grant, I got a lot of respect for you, buddy, and your dad. Yeah, that's serious. I don't respect that many people because I don't. What if more people going to show up today? I've been almost dead the last few times I've been here. Been cool people here, but there's some quiet moments too.
This is Cole, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Spicy Pretzel Cheddar Club is the spicy filet with the pretzel bun. You get a new flavor with a new texture. It's
pretty much, Brent.
on the outside, but the inside is soft.
Some people say they have it easy. They're stoned, Brent. They're stupid. They're high on something, and that's yeah. I don't know anything about this album. It's the second Joy Division album, and I should have heard it before. God, their guitars, bass are so good. Joy Division is one of the best bands ever in the world. It's one of the 5 best bands I can name. It's one band. It's one of the bands you have to have listened to. Weather is perfect here, Brent. I never go out much, but it's probably early low 80s. I don't know. Let me check the weather. I don't go outside much, Brent. Sadly enough, I've been a total hermit. Take that back. I bought some produce yesterday. I went to the store, and I was either short changed, or the clerk gave me extra money because that happens there. Because it's a small business, and the guy behind the counter kind of likes me because I've told them several times I love your store. This is great. I mean, Moody Blues have a lot. That's almost a forgotten band, but they're great. I need to listen to Moody Blues. That's an amazing band. Yeah, I'm going to make some pickled jalapenos tomorrow. I was going to do that today, but I need to buy more. Oh, I had to get and some squash. Oh, no, excuse me. Cucumbers. I'm doing jalapeno, dill pickles, bass pickles. So I don't have to can it. It's gonna be edible in a few days. I made a batch last time. It's perfecting it. It's just I could make over a gallon and a half of pickles for $6. Ride My Seesaw is a masterpiece too. That's one of their hits. I mean, they had back then a band like the Moody Blues could have top 40 hits. And imagine that. And the vocals are tremendous. That was a very musical. Yeah. Yeah, Brent, I don't make my pickles don't have a lot of salt. You don't need the salt. Yeah, Brent, it's a classic. It's one of those things you hear passing down the street and you hear it like, I'm glad somebody played that. You know, it doesn't show up on classic rock. I don't know. Your dad may agree that classic rock bypasses all the good stuff. It's all the same 25 songs over and over again. Never cool stuff, and never the B-sides. It's, you know.
Stays put while you're active. Dermatologist tested professional athlete.
Yeah, Brent. Yep. It's actually kind of I think a little bit up, maybe about drugs, because Moody Blues, they're really subtle, but there are drugs references in it. Well, Timothy Leary's dead. Well, that song actually popped into my head earlier today. So your dad and I are on the same wavelength, I think, because that happens a lot. I believe in really mild forms of telepathy. maybe, I don't know, but it doesn't add up to much of anything. And Brett, making your own pickles is really easy. You don't have to can them or anything else, and it's very cheap, very easy. I mean, you can takes a half hour of effort and some time, and only about 48 hours before you can eat them, and they're good, and they're again cheap, and much better than anything you're gonna buy in the store. Most pickles are rubbery. They don't need to be rubbery. There's one brand that it's only in the refrigerator case. Some kind of pickles, if they still make them. That's fast pickling. That's the way I do it. Because I learned how to do it because I watched some. Yeah, bologna bone. Yep. Yeah, Brent. People have filthy minds these days. Because I would never make that association in my own head. Like a pretty song, like, I think they're talking about some dopes, having dope on a date, not in a weird way. First time I ever listened to a whole Moody Blues album, I was probably 13 years old. My oldest brother and I smoked a bunch of hash. He left just as my parents were revived from the house. He took, I think, in his room with headphones and Moody Blues. And boy, I was high. Brent, people have no imagination and have no class, and that's been bugging me a lot, Brent. People they don't emphasize their soul. I think it's too much direct media, too much media. Oh, brother, that's one of the best episodes. They drove the pickles out of state lines or something. Yeah. Oh, God. But all Andy Griffith Show episodes are classic. They're all good. There wasn't a bad one. They're just such a good show. That and leave it to Beaver. Those bands are that show is always funny. Absolutely, Brent. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Sex is so blatant. It's too vulgar. Double entendre was great. You can allude to stuff because we all know that sex exists, and you can allude to it, and it's much more. You've got an imagination there. Yeah, they're closing the bedroom door, and then later they smoke a cigarette. Figure yourself. Family Affair, I've seen them all. I've watched a lot of TV in my day. Family Affair is a weird show. I think Uncle Bill is always drunk. Yeah, because watch it. Brian Keith. I think he just drank himself through that show because it's a weird show. It's, I don't know, so affluent and strange, and the kids are like little robots. Poor Buffy. Did a bunch of lewds and died. I think she was on some kind of pill. Oh, I think I'm Anissa something like that. There's Buffy and Jody and I can't even remember the sister's name anymore. But she was so grown up. I think the one band they ever always mentions is the Velvet Vultures, which is supposed to be Lou Reed and Sissy. I can't imagine Sissy on heroin. So Uncle Bill, maybe. Sissy Davis. Brett, your dad's on it. Your dad and I both watched way too much TV and memorized too much. Apparently, we both watched a lot of reruns. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with Hogan's Heroes. Obsessed with it. I couldn't stop it. And now I'm obsessed with Combat, but I haven't watched it for a while. I need to watch Combat again. I want to watch Combat with Brent's dad. His name's the kid Sissy. I don't know. Sissy Davis. But she was so cool, so grown up. That's what Buffy used to say. Oh, what a. I think that parents died and left them orphans because they wanted to. I'm kidding, I guess. Then there was another Mr. French. I mean, Sebastian Cabot was a Miracle 40th vote or something. So I left the show for a while, and the new Mr. French was a little too gay for my taste. Hogan's Heroes don't think that's funny. You know, the Germans in the camp weren't Nazis at all. They were just dumbasses, and the SS would show up, and they're just horrible human beings. So it's not pro-Nazi. They make it very clear who the bad people are. And they always show Hitler, which fake Hitler with a comb. I love it. I gotta look up this album. There's something I'm not getting. Something I can't. Is this the greatest hits album? It didn't have a lot of hits, but I knew about Joy Division, but I didn't really listen to them until a friend of mine gave me a CD player and a couple of CDs. Joy Division was one of them, and Nirvana was another. And I hated to. I tried to hate Nirvana, but I couldn't. They're pretty good. What's Happening was great. Oh, D. Thomas just died. Oh man, a fun show. The opening theme's great. That was based on the play and movie Cooley High. Look at that. There you go. Good show. I only saw that in the afternoon. They could play at the weird hours. I think it was syndicated. Oh, well. Makes sense. There was a fun situation comedy where you run. You know, the kids were goofballs. Yeah, they weren't going to be in a gang. Probably in one episode they were almost went into a gang, and they decided not to because they were good kids. Yeah, Danielle, something. I haven't even thought about that show in years, but I watched it. I watched it 5 days a week, probably. I never watched China Beach. I almost did, but I was doing something else at the time, like being a derelict and not watching TV anymore for a long time. That was the end of my Tucson period when that came out, and then I went to the woods. I didn't watch TV for 4 years. there's a patch in my there's a lapse in my media doing. I'll watch it. I like the premise. Do you? Let's see. Tour of Duty around the same time was a pretty good show. It didn't last long, but that was like the Vietnam version of Combat. Well, people don't understand that. Yeah, it wasn't. It was nothing new. Combat did all of it first. People, there were no realistic war shows in the '60s. Combat was just not a lot of blood and gore, but you got the vivid impression that war was horrible. Yeah, it was a sleeper, Joe. So I'll watch it again. I like it. Well, that's after Platoon came out and a couple other Vietnam movies came out. So yeah, there was a big Vietnam craze. Brent, I worked where the guy used to play for the Mud Hens. I don't know that reference. Yeah. Yeah. Klinger. He was a big fan of the Mud Hens. The Mud Hens were a reason. I think he played first place for the Mud Hens. He showed me a photo. I was making fun of Ohio and the Mud Hens. For the real, I played for them. Yeah, you're lying. He showed me the picture. And he was much older, and we were working for a phone sales place, and we were all both derelicts. So. I was living in Pomona, California at that point. Right before I got my first tattoo, and right before I left LA for a long time. Yeah. I've always wanted to go to Ohio anyway. Toledo would be the places, or Akron, because I don't know. There's something about Ohio I would love to see, even the bad parts. Maybe especially, I forgot which river caught on fire in Ohio, but yeah, a river caught on fire in Ohio. And land of the tire fire too. That makes sense because, well, Ohio was the tire capital of the world for a long time. And Firestone and stuff. See, the stuff I know, Brent, adds up to nothing. Oh, cool, huh? Thank you, Brent. I had a really good Ohio friend who he'd give me all kinds of weird Ohio factoids. He was actually at Kent State when it all broke out, and he taught Chrissie Hynde how to play guitar. And he's for reals. He's a good guy. Lost touch with him. Well, he evicted me once, but I had it coming. I lived with him for 3 years. Learned a lot about Ohio, and I wanted to go to Ohio. He and his brother were just. And there's another Ohio friend, and they were all weird as hell, but in a good way. Just, what does Ohio do? Ohio is cool because it's not Indiana and it's not Kentucky. Yeah, the whole Kent State thing, yeah, it was pretty horrible. But Chrissie Hynde was a big part of the counterculture and the Kent State, revolutionary state. She was the real deal. Good old National Guard. It's going to come to that pretty quickly, Brent. So, I disapprove of the federal military participating in anything domestic, and really, National Guard should stay the hell away from stuff that's happening now. But it's all, none of it's constitutional. I love our Constitution, Brent. I love it. It's the greatest secular document of all time. But people abuse it left and right. Oh, cool. I'll check that out. Randy Newman was fun. He was fun. He had his moment. But a little bit of Randy Newman went a long ways, unfortunately. It was good for a couple albums after that. I think I had enough Randy. Sense of humor kind of wore down. But the song Rednecks by Randy Newman is great. Just great. So, Brett, you ever heard of a Ridge Runner? That was an Ohio thing for you. Ridge Runners. Remember, it was always on a, yeah, those Ridge Runners. What the hell is that? It's a hillbilly in Ohio. Apparently, Ohio is bristling with hillbillies.
Choose Tide with 2 times the cleaning ingredients.
Oh, cool, Brent. You know your river trout trivia. That's good. Good to know this stuff. Geography is important. My ex was living in Indiana. He lived close to Ohio. What'd you move to Ohio? Well, there's more cultural in Indiana. Like, you're out of your fucking mind. There's one good university in Indiana. The rest is a brainless pit. I'm sorry. All the people I know who left Indiana to go to California never went back to Indiana. So why Indiana? Yeah. Yep, exactly. I love that expression. And the Irish are the bog trotters. I love that one too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we got the Okies and the Arkies, and oh yeah, straight up hillbillies. I have respect for hillbillies who just don't leave the hills. They're poor. They're impoverished. They're kind of fed a bunch of drugs. They're not rednecks. Rednecks are a complete different animal. I just don't. Rednecks, hillbillies. There's a certain hillbilly genius too. They can build stuff out of nothing. Beverly Hillbillies. There's a great show. It's yes, the Beverly Hillbillies. That was the white Amos and Andy's. I'm sorry, it is. Well, it's okay to make fun of like poor ass trashy white people, not the black people. And it should be funny. We should be able to make fun of our own cultures in a nice way. Beverly Hillbillies the hillbillies themselves were great. The rest of the people were awful. Buddy Hepson, yeah, he was great in that show. He liked being in that show. Jethro, however, did not. Max Baer hated the show. He didn't like being Jethreen. So if you know your Beverly Hillbilly, Jethreen was the greatest character of all time. Jethreen. That was the end. That's when so Buddy wanted out the show. Was Max for or Buddy? Max for boy. Which one? One's a father, one's a son. The Bears. So one of the Bears was a prize fighter. Yeah, Jethro. That was Jethreen, Brent. That was Jethreen. Look it up. Jethreen's great. Oh, God. And then we have Green Acres. Even better than the Beverly Hillbillies. Green Acres was surrealistic, strange, weird. Oh yeah, Grayson Allen. I didn't know that. I haven't watched very much Grayson Burns and Allen that should. I need to listen to more of the. I'm a fiend for the old radio shows. So I should listen to that. I got a burnt on Jack Benny and Fibber McGee. I need to listen to some other stuff. Yep, Hooterville Rocks and Pixley. And there is a town in California called Pixley. And one of the barns featured in Green Acres is in California, and I saw the roof of that barn many times. It's painted Green Acres. It's probably gone, but it should be a national monument to Green Acres. Dad and I would show up and pay homage to the Green Acres barn. Or Brent's mother wouldn't be up for that one. Mr. Haney, Brent. That's Mr. Haney. The cast was great. Sam Drucker. Can't remember the farm lecture. The government agricultural inspector. He was absent-minded. And Ebb was a farm hand. Oh no, Mr. Haney ran from the Struck. Sam Drucker owned the store. That's Ebb, yeah. Or the turned up hat and the military shirt. It was great. Yep. Oh. What's the name of the pig and his family? Oh, that'll come to me. What was the name of the family? Dad with a goatee, really loved ugly mom, and the Pat Pitt, Arnold Ziffel. That's it. I can't remember the first names of the Ziffels, but that'll come to me. In the middle of the damn night. Yeah, Sam Jim. Thank you, Brent. Albie Moore, yeah. The casting of that show was magnificent. The scripts they hold up their scream. Every episode is hilarious. Nothing, yeah, just and Oliver is just a stroke waiting to happen. Andy Arnold, in fact, he loved acting in that show, and he didn't need to be on that show. He's a pretty famous actor. He's rich already, but he loved it. He loved it. World War II back too. You saw some action. Oh, her. God, yeah. The Monroe brothers. And she was one of the... They were great. Everybody in that show was wonderful. And there was a crossover Petticoat Junction show that wasn't very good. Yeah, I don't think Petticoat Junction held up. Not in my escape. It was just too syrupy. Yeah, but the Cannonball train passed right through there. They had a steam spur route coming from the main train line, and the train line kind of forgot that the steam locomotive was there. The guys weren't getting paid to run the train.
Temptations Kitten Dry Food, 100% complete and balanced for kittens. High quality protein kittens.
Probably, Brent. The Munchkins were a strange bunch. There's a movie called Over the Rainbow, a comedy family based on the Munchkins, which was supposed to be very true. Those Munchkins got in a lot of trouble. A bunch of drunks and womanizers. It was every circus midget in the world worked on that show, and they were carnies, man. They weren't the most wholesome of people. They were Vicious Midgets, which is a band name, but that band just they had an album, they just vanished. They weren't a very good band. I knew them, but they weren't a very good band. Well, I knew one of the guys in the band. Punk band, they kind of sucked. I bought their album though. It wasn't very good. That's right, Brandon. Yeah, the Lollipop Guild. Oh, I don't like that movie anymore. I liked it when I was a little kid. I watched it about 7 or 8 years ago, and couldn't stand it. This show's it's not a very good movie. Just not a good movie. It falls apart for me. But we used to watch it once a year when I was a kid. They'd show it on the TV, and Mom made a big deal that we're going to watch with Wizard of Oz. She wasn't allowed to see kids movies when she was a little kid, so she probably wanted to see it. Oh, Brent, yeah. Well, Buddy Epson was going to be the original Tin Man, but he was poisoned by the aluminum in the paint. Asbestos doesn't harm you unless you cut it and it's in the air. But it probably did get cut and used, and that's where the problem is. Left to itself, it's not going to hurt anybody. Asbestos walls, usually the paint may screw up, and you can seal over it. Yeah, they're right. Yeah, that was going to be his big role. But, well. The acting in that movie was great. I just don't like the script. I don't like all the action either. Just the music just gets under my nerve. It gets under my skin. I don't like it. Just, Over the Rainbow has been covered a bunch of times, and I like that. But that song was going to be cut out of the movie. It just got saved by the skin of the teeth. Yeah, they had to strap Judy Garland's boobs down because she's supposed to be younger, and she was just rattling with amphetamines to stay skinny and alive, and downers at night. Oh yeah, she was kind of a wreck. Her lack of performance is just horribly. She could still sing, but dear God, she was just withering. Oh yeah, it would be gelatin. You can use gelatin. I'm going to start experimenting with gelatin pretty quick. I think I can make pork jello. I know I can. And somebody told me you can make nacho cheese jello. Grant? Yeah. There is science. Nacho cheese jello. It's white. Well, there was aspic, which is a gelatin that was savory. So there's fish, essentially fish jello. Oh, Brent, I'll let you know. I'll trust you know. Apparently, it's been done elsewhere on YouTube, but probably not as well as I will do it. 7, what's going on? My favorite Canadians here. What's going on? I'm just checking it out. Yep, 7. My sanity is falling apart. 7. So, I hope you're not working that much, 7. You're working yourself to death. I hope your wife's doing okay. Don't leave that wife. She's the only thing keeping you together. Oh, you're not working? Well, good. Afford not to work, don't work. Good. I never don't see much of your wife, but we all love your wife. We all feel sorry for your wife. Yeah, Brent. How much I don't like the Wizard of Oz. I'm sorry. It had to be said, Brent. Wizard of Oz sucks. Yeah, 7. Well, better buy her some nice stuff once in a while. I don't even know if you've been going on live, and I should check it out because I love you when you're drunk. Yeah, 7. All the women in my life just gave up. I gave up on my ex today. I fired her for being a friend today, I think. She's never said she respected me after 25 years of hanging out on and off and everything else. And I've been really good for her for a long time. And I tried to treat her well and never had gotten a word of respect or appreciation, really. Thank you, Brent. I respect you and your dad, too. Brent is the best dad on earth, Seven. Yeah, well, Seven, I have stupidly assumed that all people wanted to pursue accountability and apologize about stuff, because I've done more than my share. The stuff she needs to apologize about that she never will, and I kind of let that slide. I have respect for her, though, even though she doesn't deserve all that much, but I gave it to her. I've shown it. But I deserve better than it had gotten. Yeah, Brent, I'm better off. There's a Tom Waits song called "Better Off Without a Wife." It's a good anthem, Brent. Sorry, Seven. Seven's got a cool wife. Very few people get that. Seven won the lottery. I apparently did not. But I was a horrible boyfriend and a horrible spouse. I'll admit that. I've done terrible things, and I found every person every woman I could to apologize, and they've all accepted my apology, every one of them, and I really appreciate them. So apparently they saw something good in me. Not much. Yeah, Brent. Oh, I can respect people who hate me. I can, because I can still like people who hate me. But it's not that deep, and I'm not going to pursue the relationship because that's all stalking. Yeah, Seven. We all make a lot of mistakes. But we all need accountability, and we should learn to apologizing is wonderful. Once you learn how to do it, it's great. 46 years?
Wells Fargo weekend.
Boy,
Alice
you could be
started
nice to your mom.
Adrian.
Oh no, look who's here.
She's in
I knew Seven would show up, which would grapey. She would have to show up. Shut up, Seven.
all of it. What she's
I'm waiting for fake me to show up. The fake other
Wells Fargo
fake-
offers business
the
checking,
fake
payments,
bean wizard.
and lending, all in one place.
I made beans last night. I'm going to be eating tonight. So yeah.
You're good at business. We're good at business banking. Wells Fargo.
Good old grapey.
Pure leaf, zero sugar.
God, get some. You guys are the few people who are here are legends. You guys are like the OGs, the cream of the damn crop. I'll get a couple people missing. Wander's not here. Well, Brad, yeah, you can leave as long as you don't do it again. If you make the mistake, don't do it again. Don't apologize and keep doing it, because that's not an apology. Don't apologize it. Well, I'm sorry, even though it's your fault. No, don't. It might be. Don't include that. Just say it's my fault. I'm sorry. That's right, Brent. The cult. I keep forgetting this is also a cult. Oh, great. My legend's vanishing. Grapey. I don't know. I ordered myself a gallon of 190 proof alcohol, laboratory grade, and I might go to the woods and drink that and see if I can stay alive and come back into town. May happen, so I may not come back. It's an experiment. I'm sorry. I've got to do it now. I'm just sick of behaving myself. Brad, that's great. Brad, that's a good one. Apology letter from the Trojan letter. Yeah, well. I'm gonna cut it. It's gonna be cut down to 100 proof. I'm gonna do it. I got it. I've done it. I try to be good. Yeah, whatever. I got it once in a while, so when I need to go to the woods and wrestle my demons. They're up in the woods waiting for me. It's the only thing that does me any good in the long run. And it's not for everybody. It's a stupid idea on my part. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Wanted to discuss it with my ex, but she's too busy telling me I should vote or something. Yeah, Brent, I'm a skilled professional idiot, Brent. People don't understand that. I may be old, but I can still do it. I know how to survive in the woods really well. I know how to not get caught in the woods because it's all illegal. My camps are always very illegal. It's not like a campground. It's kind of the opposite. Yeah, Brent. And it is genetic, Brent. It's genetic as fuck, yeah. Doomed to my family. Brent, essentially, your dad's right. I'm gonna try Choose 7, but the internet's patchy. You can still get it, but yeah, I'm gonna go. I hope I can go do a drunk cobra thing from the woods. I would love that. I'll never watch it, but I'm not gonna get rid of it. Yeah, Brett. I've also tried to tell my ex how to find me in the woods, and she's just too much of a scatterbrain. So I won't let her go to my camp. I let 2 people up to the camp when I was closing it down, and they were wannabe social workers, and they're working on a paper on how hobos lived. So I showed her to my camp. They paid me in burritos. Oh, the Discord. I tried Discord. Yeah, waste of space. No, Brett, his name's really Grapey. It's always going to be Grape. I think Grape may have been my first friend on YouTube, if not right around there. I think it was Grapey who paid attention to me. Everybody else just kind of didn't pay attention to me. That was back when I was on live stream. Just wanted to get any attention I could from anybody once before I died. And then Grapey gave me access to. And a couple other people showed up who were, yeah. One day I won't put under until he comes back. The fucking Texan asshole. Ace was one of my first 2 friends. Ace was great. Ace is a great man. I need to watch more Ace because Ace is also one of the funniest men I've ever. He's hilarious. Ace Commander, wherever. I love his comedy. I love his style. He's so close to being genuinely crazy without being totally crazy that pulls off. I heard he quit drinking though, so he's probably not good. Yeah, Walnut. Oh, jeez. I kind of invented Walnut Witch's channel. I'm not patting myself on the back. I was the one who talked her into it. And she kind of picked up on what I do, and she's good with it, and she's great. But yeah. It's like she had I saw her one of her first videos that was just totally private, but it was hilarious and it was wonderful and warm. She's very talented. But I'm not taking that with she's very talented. But she's a neat woman. We used to communicate with each other online, but not so much anymore. I have to go back on her channel and check in once in a while. She'd be a good friend. I like her stuff. The music was terrible. That's one complaint. I told Walnut, no, don't do that music and learn to it. Or just get a better speaker. Spend the extra $3 for a good speaker. Give me that. You did. Well, Mike. I like my Constort for speaker, and it costs $7. Yeah, pretty good. Uh, he has some. He was a famous dancer even before. He was one of the kings of hip hop. One of the first hip hop dancers of all time. And yeah, the man had moves, and that fashion sense was great. I think he was rocking the paper parachute pants before anybody else was. No, I might get another disco light, but mine just broke and I lost parts of it. And yeah, I probably junked it. I'll probably get another one because I liked it. I want a better one that's more stuff. And next check, I'm buying a K-bar. K-bar is important. I'm going to have my Marine Corps fighting knife because I've always wanted one. What the hell?
So what did you think of the script?
And my ex's grandson signed up for the Marines, and I told her to buy a K-bar for the kid because it's standard. And she's not going to do that. A Marine without a K-bar just isn't a Marine. And you're allowed to carry them, but you're not. They're not going to. They won't buy them for you. So I'll spoil them. K-bars are the best fighting name in the world. That and a Commando stiletto, and I'll have both. The stilettos, it's a different kind of fighting knife, but they're both designed to kill people. The K-bar you can use for a survival knife too. 07, they're great. They're well made, but you got to oil those level leather handles once in a while. They crack. I'm not a big buck fan. They're too a bitch. They're a bitch to sharpen. Most of my knives are really cheap, but I'm fine with the cheap knives. But, except for they want a real K-bar. Yeah, and my stiletto is very good. Oh, I have an M1 bayonet. That's kind of the real deal. I've done very shooting, Brent, but I've always wanted to. Kelly, those rifles were great. They're great. They're insanely huge. One guy I sold them for hunting. What are you hunting? What the dinosaur? They're totally military sniper. Yeah, Brent, they're insane. A great sound. They have a great sound. Not as good as the sound of a pulse jet. Pulse jets have the best sound ever. I would love to build a pulse net jet and actually fly it. Well, not fly on it, but shoot it towards something. I have ideas where I'd like to. Yeah, I'm not going there. I don't want to end up in federal prison. So forget I said that. I couldn't build it anyway. Oh, they're easy to build. They're relatively easy and not that expensive. Gatling guns were cool. I would love to have a Thompson. Just like Sergeant Saunders for combat. Fitzmorrow actually had to have a wooden mock-up made of the Thompson because it's just too damned expensive or heavy. But he learned to shoot that Thompson. You know. Blanks, but real blanks. I mean, full power blanks. Yeah, Chicago. After World War I, they were marketing those things as critter guns for cowboys and stuff, but they were expensive. But you could buy one in a hardware store. Have an order from Sears. That was the good old days when they didn't ask for IDs. There you go. Here's your gun. Yeah, Stickman, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just checking in a little bit. What's left of my sanity. Yeah, one more cigarette, then I'm gonna go off. I get the feeling better and I get hypered up, and then weirdest one I've ever met. That's a hard one. A guy named Trout Man, who was a child molester pervert. He was about 100 years old, who creeped around the alleys of my hometown, and for some reason nobody killed him. There are a couple people like that in my hometown. It was a strange town. Weirdos. Fucking weirdos. Not good weirdos. There's so many weird people I've had in my life. I can't even name one. Or gun. Weirdest gun. Shit. My brother had a BB gun shotgun. Daisy. That was weird. Yeah. Yeah, he was bad. Yeah, first gun, yeah, but my brother found a air shotgun. Never got the ammo. That thing was cool. I was able to get a 20 caliber pellet gun, air gun, before California allowed them. So I got one, but I tried to order another one, and they're gone. Weird is one thing. Weird is an art form. Perverted is another. Yeah, there's some lines you just don't want to cross. Yeah, some people are worse than Manson ever was. Probably Trout Man, the guy I was talking about, probably worse than Manson. Yeah, some people have been castrated, but they still will molest kids. They still will. It's not really sexist. So or sexual. It's happened a lot. Castrados still doing it. People on the chemical castration will still. You can't cure them. Castration ain't gonna do it. Yeah. It's a purely psychological. They're sick people. They need help, but they need to be out of society. They need to be behind bars. But I don't think anybody should be punished in prison, because punishment doesn't work. But chemical castration, yeah, they feed you drugs that inhibit but don't eradicate your sex drive. But, they tried that, but it wasn't it didn't work. It used to be a parole thing. You'd show up every day and get your medication, but it just didn't work. It just didn't work. Yeah, don't start me on prison reform, because I don't believe in punishment. I think everybody on earth should be treated with some kind of dignity and a modicum of comfort. That's the way it is. Yeah, Brent, he was good. He was great. Look, before the show was on, he'd show up on the talk shows, and that fat kid could move. That guy could move. He was like the coolest black fat guy on earth. He just was. May not have been a very nice person. I can't remember. There seemed to be some kind of controversy, but I don't remember. I know he's kind of full of himself, but he was that good. So if you're that good, you can do it. Oh, I'm that great. I don't think hip hop even exists anymore. Breakdancing does that even exist anymore? I can tolerate that. Rap is just horrible. It's just watered down now anyway. It shouldn't even exist. Yeah. Ew. Almost an hour. Taking an hour in. Well, that's my hour. I'm gonna sign off now. Oh, cool. I seem to remember that, Brent. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off. Love you guys. Take care. Thanks for showing up.